Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our business studies class. Yesterday, you might be waiting for my video, isn't it? I had got some urgent work, so I couldn't upload it. Now, today we'll be starting from organizing process and importance of organizing. Okay. Now, before understanding the process and importance of organizing, you should be understanding what is organizing, isn't it? Organizing means just after planning. To make the planning successful, we arrange man, money, materials and machine, isn't it, to get the result of it. Okay. So firstly, planning has been done. That is only the mental work, intellectual process of doing it, isn't it? Thinking process. So after planning, now what are the materials are needed, what machines are needed, what techniques, isn't it? Everything, man, money, material, machine, we have understood that. Okay. So doing that, now there is some process of organizing also. Okay. Organizing meaning you have understood. To arrange man, money, material and machine. Okay. Now how to manage or how to arrange it. Okay. So how this organizing process will be doing by the businessman in the organization, business organization. Got it? So see, this is how organizing process will start. First one is identification and division of work. Okay. So just after planning, now what they will do, organizing they will start. Okay. See, planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. These are the 5 functions of management. That also you have to understand. Don't forget, isn't it? Now planning and then now organizing it will start. It will start from identification and division of work. Now what they will do? First they will identify the work and each and every work they will be identifying. Okay. Small work. Now that units of work, each and every unit of work is known as job. Okay. So they will identify the jobs in the organization and then what they will do, accordingly they will make the division, they will make the departmentation also. Okay. So first of all they will identify and divide the work to the people who are specialized and have got the skill and experience of doing it. Got it? Now the work will be given to a person. Which work is suitable for which person? Okay, they will identify that. First of all, the same type of work they will be making and then different work or what kind of work. Okay, maybe production work. Some people are assigned the duty, isn't it? Production work, selling work, and then procuring of the raw materials, that is also work. Okay, like bank work, financing work, account section work, all the work they will identify first and they divide the work. Okay, make it into a list. Okay. Now after that, second process, grouping the jobs and departmentation. Now what they will do, they will group the work, they will make into group. Okay, all the similar type of work one group and another same type of work another group. Okay, so likewise they group the work, they make the grouping of the jobs, all the work, that is jobs, and then departmentalization means they make the department also. According to the work they make the department. Like see, these are same type of work, bank work. Okay, some will be cashier, some will be visiting, keeping the license with the bank. Okay, contact with the bank. Okay, so the people who are involved here for the that finance work, that is known as finance department. So many people will be there in the finance department. Likewise, some other people who are understanding and have got the experience of doing that marketing work. Okay, those people will group into another department, that is marketing department. Likewise, another will be purchasing department, the people who are having the qualification of doing that like experience while buying the raw materials and all, isn't it? So that is purchasing department. Likewise, sales department. Okay, so they make the department also, and this department can be divided in they can make the department according to the two kinds, that is functional department and another one is divisional department. Okay, either they make functional department or they can make divisional department. We will be learning in detail. Functional means according to the functions they make the department. divisional means according to the product wise they make the department. Okay, so we'll be doing later on. You just have to understand they group the jobs and they make the departments. Maybe 5 departments, maybe 6 departments, according to their convenience they make the department. Okay, likewise we categorize the students in the school, isn't it? Like according to the ages also we can make the department grouping. Okay, or according to your qualification also we can group the students. Likewise they do it. Now the third process of organizing is assignment of duties. Now this is also important, assignment of duties. See, they made the group of the jobs, job ko group hai, and then department. Oh, okay. Now they assign the duties. They assign the duties to each and every individual according to their qualification, skills and experience. Got it? So that they can have specialization of work. If a person will get the same work of doing continuously, means that person can be specialized in that particular work. Okay, specialized means they can give the best. Okay, the result will come out very nice. Okay, good. That is assignment of duties to each and every individual in the organization according to their specialization, or you can say experiences, okay, or qualification. And the fourth one is establishing reporting relationship. This is also important because see that so many type of people will be there, varieties of people will be there, isn't it? Now see, if there won't be any good relationship, cordial, I can say friendly relationship, cordial relationship among the people in the organization, then that will have there will be chaos and confusion among themselves and how they can go ahead, isn't it? So there should be establishment of the reporting relationship. Mean reporting, see, very important. Reporting relationship means who has to report to whom, who is having more authority than whom, understanding or not? Otherwise, if this thing won't happen in the organization, then there would be there will be what happen? There will be chaos and confusion, that we know very well, isn't it? In your classroom also, if I won't make the captain, or in your school you can say the result you can understand, isn't it? If there won't be any captain councils, or there won't be any monitors, or there won't be any leaders and all, then what will happen? Everybody will say that I am bigger than you, isn't it? I am having more authority. I am also same. Okay, then why do I obey to you? Okay, so I don't have to follow your instruction. It's not, there is nothing like that ki I have to follow your instruction. You do yourself. Why should I do? Isn't it? So these kind of chaos, this kind of confusion will exist in the organization. So that's how establishment of reporting relation should be there. This means who has to report whom. Understood? So accordingly, here what will happen? If this establishing reporting relationship will be there, then what will happen? Everybody will understand that he is my boss. I have to obey him. I have to follow his instruction. He is senior than me, isn't it? He is more qualified than me. He is more experienced than me. Okay, that kind of what will happen? That feeling will create. Okay, and obviously there will be good relationship. And this is how there will be, by seeing their authority. If the people are having more authority, then they will be categorized in the top level management, little less than middle level, and then more or least authority, then they are categorized in the lower level management people. Got it? So like that. And there will be manager, then under manager the subordinates will be there, leader under subordinates, isn't it? Like some workers are there. Okay, so that kind of relationship will be there. So first one, identification and division of work, and then grouping the jobs and departmentalization, and then assignment of duties to the people, and then establishing the reporting relationship. That superior and subordinate relationship. This means superior and subordinate relationship. Okay, so these are the organizing process. Now can I go ahead? Now another portion is importance of organizing. Now, why organizing is important? If there won't be organizing, then what will happen? Isn't it? So these things will make you clear why organizing is more important. See, first one is benefits in specialization. I have been talking about specialization. Specialization means the more you work same kind of work, the more you will get experience, and that is how that experience will create, as a result there will be fruitful that result. Understood? Specialization leads to the that proper utilization of resources. Understood? There will be success in the organization, benefits will be gained by the organization. If one person is specialized, then that is the benefit for the organization. Got it? So benefits in specialization means why this happen? Because here it is assignment of duties, isn't it? It's not that कि जसले जे गर्दा पनि हुन्छ. It's not like that. Okay? So they will get the job description in written form. आफ्नो आफ्नो पेपर हुन्छ कि कसले के काम गर्नुपर्छ. Understood? So आफ्नो आफ्नो काम कन्टिन्युअसली गर्दा 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 चाहिँ there will be रिजल्ट चाहिँ के हुन्छ? स्पेशलाइजेसन हुन्छ. भनेको चाहिँ स्पेशलाइजेसन इज गुड फर द बिजनेस, द्याट अर्गनाइजेसन, बिजनेस अर्गनाइजेसन. बिकज स्पेशलाइज्ड पर्सनहरू जो चाहिँ एक्सपिरियन्स छ, जान्ने नजान्ने गर्नेहरूकोबाट केही पनि फाइदा छैन अर्गनाइजेसन. ओके, सो अलरेडी हु इज देयर एन्ड कन्टिन्युअसली डुइङ फर 5 years 10 years एक्सपिरियन्सको मान्छेहरूले काम गर्दा चाहिँ बिजनेसलाई के छ? That फाइदा छ. ओके, सो द्याट मिन्स बेनिफिट्स इन स्पेशलाइजेसन one result, because there will be assignment of duty, there will be establishing no chaos, no confusion, isn't it? And already they are grouping of job पनि छ, departmentalization for written form मा हुन्छ नि, the which person has to do what work, they are already clearly that is known about the fact. Okay, so benefits in specialization is the first important point. Another one is role clarity. Now, how come role clarity? There won't be a confusion. Role clarity means what? They know their role very well because they have got the job description slip, notes. Okay, notification. Notes is कि तिम्रो काम यो हो. You are assigned to do these all duties. You are the in charge of this office. You have to handle this. You have to handle your subordinate, your follower. तिमीदेखि मुनिकोलाई subordinate लाई के गर? तिमी handle गर. Understood? You have got this much of power. Everything is written in the job description. So there will be role clarity. कसले के गर्नु? के गर्नु मेरो त मलाई थाहै छैन यो अर्गनाइजेसनमा भन्ने चाहिँ कोही पनि हुँदैन. Understood? Because they are already clearly stated उनीहरुको वर्कको बारेमा. Now third one is clarity in working relationship. This is also one of the important point. Organizing ले अर्को के पनि गराउँछ, clarity in working relationship. Working relationship comes from here because there is already mentioned organizing process मै के हुन्छ एउटा fourth point fourth मा आएर fourth series मा के छ, establishing reporting relationship. त्यहाँनिर कसले को भन्दा ठुलो बस को, isn't it? सिनियर को, जुनियर को, टप लेभल म्यानेजमेन्टमा को छ, मिडल लेभलमा को छ, लोअर लेभलमा को छ, हाम्रो डिपार्टमेन्टको कुन चाहिँ ठुलो मान्छे हो, सेकेन्ड एसिस्टेन्ट को, त्यहाँदेखि थर्डमा को आउँछ, त्यहाँदेखि म कुन चाहिँ स्ट्याटसमा छु, which status I am holding in the organization or in the department. That is, everything is clearly mentioned. Okay, so clarity in working relationship भनेपछि मैले कसले भनेको मान्नुपर्छ, म कुन चाहिँ स्ट्याटसमा छु, everything is clear. Okay, and there will be like clarity in working relationship. अर्को के हो भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ there is hierarchy. The chain of command also will be created in the organization. Chain of command means who has to report who has to follow whom. Understood? कसकोमा अथोरिटी ज्यादा छ, कसकोमा कम्ती छ. Understanding? को माथि को, then second मा को, third मा को, fourth मा को, यसरी series मा आउँछ नि. So that is known as sequence मा जसको status आउँछ, को भन्दा ठुलो, कसले कसलाई रिपोर्ट गर्नुपर्छ, रेस्पोन्सिबल हुनुपर्छ, अकाउन्टेबल हुनुपर्छ भनेर जुन चाहिँ बताउँछ, that is known as hierarchy. Okay, or you can say chain of command. Okay, like order कसले कसलाई गर्नु सक्छ. Understood? So clarity huncha, that thing is also clearly mentioned in the organization. This is also one of the important point. And another one is optimum utilization of resources. Obviously there will be optimum utilization of resources because resources means, see, here it is physical resources and human resources. Physical and human resources. Now see, resources for the business, that people are also the resources. Those who are assigned the duty or those who are working under the organization, they are also treated as resources, assets of the organization. That you should be knowing, or you might have already known about this. See, के हुन्छ अरे ह्युमन रिसोर्सेसलाई पनि ह्युमनलाई पनि रिसोर्स एसेट्स भनेर बुझ्छ किनभने इन्टेलिजेन्ट मान्छे पायो उनीहरूले एक्सपिरियन्स जो चाहिँ स्पेसलाइज्ड इन वर्किङ इन द पर्टिकुलर वर्कमा स्पेसलाइज छ त्यस्तो मान्छे अर्गनाइजेसनले पायो भने देयर विल बी द रिजल्ट विल बी सक्सेस भनेर उनीहरूले बुझ्छ अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ जो चाहिँ र मान्छे आयो त्यो जो चाहिँ अब एक्सपिरियन्स स्पेसलाइज्ड इन पर्टिकुलर फिल्ड त्यो मान्छेले लिभ गरे एक्जिट गरेर अर्को अब र आयो उसको प्लेसमा भन्यो भने नाउ देयर इज द सिम्पटम्स अफ ह्याभिङ लस इन द अर्गनाइजेसन दे ट्रिट लाइक द्याट सो ह्युमन आर अल्सो नोन द्याट ट्रिटेड एज रिसोर्सेस इन द अर्गनाइजेसन Now physical means man, money, material and machine. Man आउँदैन, money, material and machine. Man will come here, human resources. So physical resources and human resources को कुरा आउँदैछ. Optimum utilization of this thing, because see assets the optimally utilization गर्छ because who will utilize that? Human resources. जब human resources और intelligent, experience, specialized, role clarity, job clarity भएकोहरू छ भने they utilize these physical resources in a proper manner. So there will be proper utilization of both the resources. In a way there will be optimum utilization of resources, isn't it? So that is also the important point for the organization. Another one is coordination and effective administration. Coordination and effective administration. Now coordination means what? Coordination we have done or we haven't done? Yeah, there was coordination terms we have done maybe in the management chapter, right? So coordination means, see, there will be unity among the people and among the work also. It's not that unity you might have understood, isn't it? Unity is a strength, isn't it? If we are unitedly doing one work means there will be strength, result will be good, understanding? एक्लै मान्छेले गरेको भन्दा चारजना मिलेर गरेको चाहिँ के हुन्छ फाइदा हुन्छ, good result also, understanding? Now that is unity among the people. Unity is the narrow than this coordination. Okay, coordination ले के बताउँछ? Unity among the people पनि बताउँछ as well as unity among the work. Now unity among the work भनेको चाहिँ के हो फेरि? There will be sequence मा हुन्छ नि work, isn't it? त्यो work को पनि के हुन्छ एउटा अर्कोसँग that relevance हुनुपर्छ, relatedness हुनुपर्छ. जस्तै production department र purchasing department को पनि त्यो work हुन्छ नि, that also should be coordinated. Means production department ले चाहिँ के गर्दैछ, production गर्नुको लागि that department needs raw materials, understanding? Now that should be understand. There should not be communication gap between the production and purchasing. How much production has to be done, that has to be understood by the purchasing department, and then accordingly they need to buy the raw materials and make the necessary arrangement for the production department. अगर त्यो production र purchasing department को बीचमा communication gap छ र उनीहरूले के मिलाउन सकेको छैन, उनीहरूको अलग-अलग भनेर बुझ्दैछ, in the same organization एउटै रूफमा एउटै organizationमा बसेर भने चाहिँ त्यहाँनिर भन्छ कि there is no coordination among the work, understanding? Though there might be coordination among the people, तर work को चाहिँ coordination छैन, understanding? So coordination means among the people and among the sequence of work there should be coordination, understanding? So coordination त्यहाँनिर हुन्छै हुन्छ किनभने सबै यो clarity in working relation छ, optimum utilization छ, because people are knowing their everything, duties and relationship, got it? Now definitely there will be existence of this coordination term and as well as effective administration त हुन्छै हुन्छ, because everybody knows that who has to report whom. एउटा जुन चाहिँ बसले टप लेभल म्यानेजमेन्टको पिपल को हो भनेर त्यहाँ अलरेडी डन हैन चिनिसकेको छ, एन्ड एडमिनिस्ट्रेसन उनीहरूले स्मुथली गर्नु सक्छ because everybody has got their job description slip and they understood their role clarity, job clarity and reporting relationship. त्यसले गर्दाखेरि केमा हेल्प हुन्छ? effective administration पनि पक्का हुन्छ. Understood? Now another one is expansion and growth. It is deleted here. You just write this expansion and growth. Okay? Expansion and growth. Definitely the result will be the business will expand more, and then there will be growth in the organization. Now expansion and growth. See, you have to take this to see expansion बढेर जान्छ, isn't it? Growth उसको के हुन्छ, like productsहरू diversification add हुँदै जान्छ. Okay, they can produce more. Okay, production बढाउँदै जानु सक्छ, या त उनीहरूले प्रोडक्टहरू नयाँ नयाँ एड गर्दै फिचर्सहरू एड गर्दै जानु सक्छ. एक्सपेन्सन उनीहरूको बिजनेस ब्रान्चेसहरू खोल्दै जानु सक्छ. अन्डरस्टुड? सो दिस टु टर्म्स इज पोसिबल in this case. So that is also organizing importance. Okay, last one is development of personnel. This is also important. See, organizing ले अर्को के गर्नु हेल्प गर्छ भन्दाखेरि organizing मा के हुन्छ, job clarity, role clarity, हैन, everything will be there. Benefits in specialization. Now there will be a head for each and every branches, section, unit, whatever you say, department, isn't it? Head त हुन्छै हुन्छ. र त्यो हेडहरुले चाहिँ के गर्छ, डेलिगेसन गर्छ. डेलिगेसन गर्छ भनेको चाहिँ दे शेयर सम अफ द वर्क टु हिज सबअर्डिनेट और एसिस्टेन्ट्स. अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ? उसले कसलाई खाएको छ मनले, हैन, कि यस ही इज भेरी लोयल टु मी, isn't it? Honest. Now what I will do, I give all my work in my absence to this person because I have to go somewhere else. मेरो कसैसँग कनेक्सन छ, कहीँ जानुपर्ने छ, लाइसेन्स छ, अर्को मान्छेलाई भेट्नु छ, अर्को बिजनेसको कम्पिटिटरलाई भेट्नु छ, या त कसैलाई अथोरिटी कुनै हायर अथोरिटीलाई भेट्नु छ. र मेरो एब्सेन्समा चाहिँ आई एम किपिङ दिस वान अफ माई फ्रेन्ड जो चाहिँ मसँग अनेस्ट छ, लोयल छ, जसको काम गराइ एकदमै राम्रो छ. म चाहिँ उसलाई दिइराखेर जान्छु. आई गिभ द अथोरिटी एन्ड रेस्पोन्सिबिलिटी. देन आई विल सी हाउ मच द्याट पर्सन विल बी अकाउन्टेबल फर द वर्क द्याट आई विल बी डुइङ लेटर अन भनेर चाहिँ म्यानेजरले या त बसले चाहिँ आफ्नो अन्डरमा जो थियो उसलाई एउटा सिनियर या त एक्सपिरियन्स कसैलाई चुज गरेर चाहिँ जब वर्क सेयर गर्छ, बर्डन त्यसो गर्दा के हुन्छ, म्यानेजरलाई बर्डन लेस हुन्छ, isn't it? So that also will be doing later on the detailमा. And so by doing that what will happen, त्यो जुन चाहिँ एसिस्टेन्टले चाहिँ के पाउँदैछ, the person is getting opportunity to serve there. Understanding? If he might feel belongingness also, yes, I am also belong to this organization, हैन. सबैको साथीहरुको छेउमा आफू एक दिनको लागि त्यो हुन पाउँदा के हुन्छ, that person also will be happy and motivated also. अझै राम्रो काम गर्न थाल्छ उसले. Understood? Now that comes here, that is known as delegation of authority, sharing of some authority and responsibility and work to the subordinates. अनि त्यो भनेको चाहिँ के हो, त्यसो गर्दा उसको पनि प्रोफेसनल लाइफमा के हुन्छ, डेभलपमेन्ट हुन्छ. अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ? अब नेक्स्ट टाइम उसले के गर्न सक्छ, that person will that think for that के अरे इन्टरभ्यू बसेर चाहिँ मेरो म्यानेजर मेरो सर जस्तै हुने, म मेरो बस जस्तै हुन्छु भनेर कन्फिडेन्ट लेभल बढ्छ, उसले प्रिपेयर गर्छ. द्याट पर्सन क्यान सिट फर द इन्टरभ्यू एन्ड देन ऊ पनि के हुनसक्छ, उसको बस जस्तै म्यानेजर भएर कुनै डिपार्टमेन्टमा काम पाउनु सक्छ. द्याट मिन्स के हुँदैछ, उसले अपर्च्युनिटी पाउँदैछ उसको करियर पनि बढाउनेको लागि. द्याट इज नोन एज डेभलपमेन्ट अफ पर्सनल. अन्डरस्टुड? So this is the thing where importance of organizing and organizing process. Hope you will understand. If not, then always I am there. You can share your feedback in the group either or in the individual account also. I am always there to help you. Now some people are sending homework also. They are submitting their work, and I will be available on 17th in the school. Then maybe you will be giving your works to some of the students. I have told that they can give their copies to me. Okay, they can hand over that work whatever they have done for the previous chapters on that day, and then I'll be carrying it at my home, and smoothly I'll make correction for your work. Okay, thank you so much.